Welcome to Armenia, one of the oldest countries in the world. Armenia is a hidden gem. Not many people know much about this beautiful country. Armenia is located in the South Caucasus between Asia and Europe, offering visitors a blend of history, culture, nature, and gastronomy. This small yet remarkable country was the first nation in the world to adopt Christianity as a state religion. Christianity has played an important role in shaping of the Armenian people for over 1,700 years. Around 3 million people call Armenia home. But Armenian diaspora is estimated to be more than 10 million worldwide. Armenia is a unique country and one of the safest one in the world, and it should be on every traveler's bucket list. The country has a lot to offer and it is a great destination for all types of travelers. In this video, I'm going to share the top 7 places you must visit in Armenia. If you're flying to Armenia, you will start your journey in Yerevan, the capital and largest city in the country. It is home to more than 1 million people, 1/3 of Armenia's population. Yerevan is a small but lively city. It is a place where you want to spend at least a few days. Yerevan looks modern, but it is actually one of the oldest cities in the world. It might come as a surprise to you, but Yerevan is older than Rome. In 2018, the city celebrated its 2800th birthday. Yerevan has a long history and it has been ruled by Arabs, Persians, Turks, Georgians, and Russians. You can still see their impact on the city, and you can find many Soviet architecture buildings here. Perhaps the most impressive example of Soviet architecture is this giant stairway, the Cascade Complex, one of the main attractions in Yerevan. Northern Avenue is the most lively place in the city. This car-free street connects the Opera House to Republic Square, and it is my favorite place in Yerevan. There are a lot of good restaurants and cafes around this area. A visit to Armenia is not complete without visiting the Armenian Genocide Memorial. The present identity of Armenians was very much shaped by the Armenian Genocide in 1915, when over 1 million people lost their lives. This is definitely not a happy place, but it's important to understand the history of Armenia and its people. Tsaghkadzor, which translates to the Valley of Flowers, is one of the popular destinations in Armenia for outdoor lovers. It is located just 50 kilometers northeast of the capital city. This area is known as the country's ski capital. It is home to the largest ski resort in Armenia. Most tourists visit Tsaghkadzor in the winter, but it is also a great place to visit in the summer. Many locals who want to escape the hustle of bustle of busy life travel to this area for an active family holiday. One of the fun things to do here is to take a cable chair. There are various types of accommodation and local restaurants around the area. Garni is located in central Armenia, but it is just a 40-minute drive from Yerevan. Most visitors don't feel comfortable driving in Armenia because many local drivers don't follow basic driving rules. But we think you can still drive here as long as you are an experienced driver. To visit this temple, you should buy a ticket, and the ticket costs 1,500 dirham per person. The Garni Temple was created in honor of the ancient Armenian god Mehr, the god of the sunlight and purity. But no one knows the original name of Garni Temple. Garni Temple is the only still standing Greco-Roman temple in Armenia. The temple that you see today was part of a complex which had a Roman bath, a royal summer palace, and a 7th century church, but they were all completely destroyed by an earthquake in 1679. 300 years after the earthquake, the construction of the temple was completed. Here we can still see the ruins of the church and other parts of the complex. From here, we can also have a great view over Garni Gorge, which is also known as the Symphony of Stones. Lake Sevan is the largest lake in the Caucasus region, located at an altitude of 1,900 meters. It is situated 65 kilometers from Yerevan in the east of the country. Lake Sevan is one of the most popular places in Armenia, and it is also an important part of the country's economy. The lake is a crucial source of fresh water for Armenia, and it plays a vital role in agriculture. There are so many things to do and see here. The most iconic place here is the Geghard Monastery, located on a peninsula in the northwest of the lake. It used to be a complex of 3 churches, but only 2 of them are still standing. Back in the 9th century, when the monastery was built, this peninsula was an island, which meant you could only get here by boat. At the time, the water level in Lake Sevan was much higher than it is today. Armenia has many ancient monasteries and churches, and a lot of them were built in difficult to access and remote areas all over the country. The reason was to protect them from enemy attacks at the time. One of them was Geghard Monastery. The monastery is also listed on the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is only 10 kilometers away from Garni Temple. The monastery of Geghard is unique because the complex was cut into the rock, illustrating the very peak of Armenian medieval architecture. There is a common belief that if you make a wish here, it will come true. Visiting this monastery is free of charge, and it is actually an active church. While we were there, we saw 2 weddings and 4 baptism ceremonies. Khor Virap is another amazing monastery in Armenia, located in the Ararat Plain near the border with Turkey. The monastery began as a castle and dungeon in the 5th century. It got its name Khor Virap, which means deep dungeon, because it is where the pagan king Trad III imprisoned Saint Gregory the Illuminator for 12 years. Saint Gregory cured the king after he fell ill, and with the persuasion of his sister, the king released Saint Gregory. This event led to the king's conversion to Christianity, making Armenia the world's first Christian country. Dilijan National Park is one of the most beautiful places in Armenia, located in the Tavush region. Dilijan National Park is one of the best places in the country for adventure seekers. Here you will find many beautiful hiking trails. One of the popular spots in the park is Lake Pars. Here you can go ziplining or rent a boat on the lake. Not far from the lake, you can visit the Red Deer Breeding Center. You can stay in the national park for a couple of nights, or you can take a day trip from Yerevan. There you have it, the 7 top places to visit in Armenia. If you need more details, make sure to check out our Armenia travel series. Same as always, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.